Okay, let's start. Before we begin, I just want to tell you something. Like I had to combine the grade 7 and 8 classes for some reason, because there are students who didn't come to grade 7 class before, and actually they are in grade 8. And one reason is that. Another reason is some of the students cannot remember what we have learned in grade 7. That is the second reason. Anyway, last day we have discussed about the measurement units: kilohertz, hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, and also bytes, bit byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte. We have learned about it. And how to measure the network speed using kbps, mbps, megabit per second, kilobit per second. So how to measure it, and also how to measure the hard disk transfer rate using megabyte per second, megabyte per second, gigabyte per second. We have learned that. And today's lesson, what we are going to learn is about the files and folders, right? That is one of the main and important sections which is coming in both grade 7 and 8. So you need to remember very well what are these files and folders, how these files and folders are treated in different operating systems, like disk operating system, command line, and also like operating system like Windows, which is a graphical user operating system. Okay, we need to compare how this is used in GUI, how this is used in CLI, and what are the files and what are the folders. Okay, just to know just to have an idea about your perspective, can anybody tell me what are these files and what are the folders? According to your opinion, what is a file and what is a folder? Yes? Come on, tell me according to your opinion, what is a file and what is a folder? What's the difference? Yes? No difference? Nothing. Come on, guys. This is why I just want you to come to grade 7s, because since you cannot remember them. Yes? Manod? What is file? What is folder?
File has extension, but folder doesn't have.
That is a feature. That is a feature. That is a feature to identify files, folders. That is not what is file. That is not what is extension. That is a comparison point where you can distinguish the file from folder. එකෙන් file එක folder එකෙන් වෙන් කරලා අඳුර ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔය ඔය කියන එක. හැබැයි file එකක් folder එකක් කියන එක නෙමෙයි. So what is file? What is folder? Anyone? Desandi? Manoda? Shavin? Yes, we're on. What is a file? What is a folder? Okay, according to Shavin, a file is a document which can have data and instructions. Yeah, a file is a storage unit which can be used to store data directly. So then, what is folder? Folder. Okay, so think about this. Think about a book and bag. Book is similar to a file, and bag is similar to a folder. Okay, can we write things in bag? Can we write or draw things in bag? Yes or no? Can we, the other hand, can we write and draw things in a book?
Yes, sir.
Okay, data can be directly stored in a file, whereas a folder can be used to enclose data, but not directly to write data. To enclose, it's like an envelope. We can enclose something. Envelope is something, envelope is like a cover. We are not going to write letters in envelope. No. Envelope is just a cover. Envelope එක කියන්නේ cover එකක් විතරයි. It's just a cover. And we are not going to write anything in the envelope. Actually, anything means like address and all we can write, but the thing is we are not going to write letters in envelope. Right? Envelope is a it's like a packet. This is again, it's like ice packet and ice. Ice packet and ice. Again, you can say ice stream and the container. Book and a bag. Sorry, yes, book and a bag. And you can say tippy tip and tippy tip container. So one is a container, the second one is the actual data. The file has actual data, whereas folder is container or envelope to the file, right? File has actual data, whereas the folder is just an envelope to put that things in. So similar to that, it's like a book and bag. So that is how we are distinguish, how we can recognize the file and folder, right? Okay, folder is a storage. No, folder is not a storage. File is the storage. Folder is just a container. This is a container space, right? A file is a single document which is used to store data inside the computer. Folder is an organizing unit. Organizing unit. It's a container. It is container. Container or envelope or bag, right? Which is used to store files and other folders, right? Which is used to store the files and other folders. Okay, that is the difference. Similar to money and the wallet. Money is the actual thing, but wallet is just the container. Right? Money and the wallet. Okay, you can write down this part very quickly. Very quickly, please write down this part. And different files are having different extensions. That you said extension is this, what is at the end of the file. You can see when you go to the properties, you can see this extension. Let's see this practically. First of all, please write down this part. Oh, up to here. So please write down and let me know once you're done. Let me know once you're done. Practical. And let's move to the practical, and we are going to explore about these properties in an operating system, how to do these things we will be learning. But and also we need to compare these folders and files. We need to compare these folders and files. That I'll do later, but before that, let's do the practical. I need one of you guys to share the screen first. First come, first serve. So let's see. Okay, Sasiru has taken the chance. Others can look at Sasiru's screen and replicate the thing in your computer. What Sasiru is doing, you can do the same in your computer. Activity number 1. Let's create a folder, Sasiru. So in your desktop or any location, you can create a folder. So just go to any location. Please move to any location. The shortcut to create folder. Can anybody remember what is the shortcut to create a folder?
Keep controlling.
Control Shift N. Yeah, Control Shift N. If you press Control Shift and N key, Control key, Shift key, N key. Keys tuna ekapara. Control Shift N. If you can press all 3 keys together, that will create a new folder. Control Shift N. Yeah. Or you can right click on any space. Right click. You can right click on any space and then select New. And from that menu, you can select folder. Right click, new folder, either way. Control Shift N or right click, new folder. Okay, how do we recognize folders and files? So what is the experiment? How can we recognize? Can you remember that? How we can identify a folder and a file? Easy.
File has extension, but folder doesn't have extension.
Okay, file has extension, folder does not have an extension. Okay. So can you show me the extension of this file? Oh, don't change it. Then, Sasiru, I have to ask somebody else to share the screen if you are changing. You have to cooperate. Because don't be fast decision maker. Wait, you are the one showing the screen to the class. Others are depending on you. So take steps slowly. Okay, can you see this Opera browser? I have highlighted that. Can you show me the extension of that? Okay, I agree that file has extension. Here JPG is the extension. Here JPG. Here JFIF. Here you can see DOCX. I agree. Extension is this small text, small few letters. DOCX. I agree, right? Okay, all these are having DOCX, JPEG. Here DOCX again, and here JPG. Files are having extensions. That is true. Okay. Opera is, this is a file. What is the extension? Where's the extension? Pinterest is a file. Where's the extension? How to see that? Sorry?
You have to go to the properties.
Yeah, you have to right click and go to the properties. So press Alt and Enter key. Right click properties or Alt Enter key, and then go to the general tab. There you can see the extension. In the general tab, what is the extension? This is the extension. Read it. Dot.
INK.
It is LNK, right? Link. LNK. It looks like I, but it is L, right? Simple L. It is LNK. LNK is basically, that is how we recognize links. Links mean shortcuts. Shortcut can a link. Shortcut means link. So LNK is the extension. But under normal preview, this is not visible. Extension there is a problem. Sometimes extension is not visible. And see, okay, so let's do this experiment. All of you can do this with me. Please go to view menu. Here view. Explorer open open the Explorer. Go to view. Then go to show. From that, untick the file name extension. Untick. Select untick the file name extension. Okay. So click on desktop again. So yeah, otherwise you will not be able to see. Desktop again. Just click on desktop. Okay, can you see? Now also the extension is not visible, right? Can you see the extension? If extension is hidden, it is not visible, right? Another thing, if it is a shortcut, extension is not visible. If extension is not visible in two occurrences, what are the two occurrences? Avastha dekaka extension එක පේන්නේ නැහැ.
If
Yes,
extension is hidden and
yes, if extension is hidden by the view menu, or if it is a
shortcut.
If it is a shortcut. In GUI, extension is not visible. Windows වල තමයි මේක වෙන්නේ. Windows වල GUI එකේ මේක පෙන්වන්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි command line interface එකේ මේක පෙන්වනවා. So shall we test that? Okay. So go to CMD, search CMD කියලා search කරා. CMD. Okay, open it. This is command line interface. CMD, command line interface. Hari. In the CMD, you can go to desktop. To do that, CD space desktop. CD space desktop. Desktop, enter. dir to view the folders and files. dir, enter. And Sasiru, I think this is not your desktop. It says maybe your desktop is in OneDrive. Can you just CD double dot? Press CD space double dot. Enter. CD space OneDrive. CD space OneDrive, ONE. You can press tab. No spaces. You cannot write commands like this. Enter. Then CD desktop. CD space desktop. Enter. Then dir. Okay, now you can see. Can you see this LNK? LNK? Can you see?
Yes,
Opera
sir.
browser LNK, Pinterest LNK, and YouTube LNK, Zoom copy LNK, Zoom LNK, YouTube MP3 converter.lnk, shortcut LNK, from LNK. Can you see? That means this is not visible only in the graphical user interface, but CLI in command line interface, it is visible. Okay, anyway. So still we are doing the research. We didn't come to a conclusion. So what is the conclusion? How can we recognize files and folders? Exactly how? How exactly we can recognize files and folders? You can close this. Yes, what is the method? එකපාරින් අඳුර ගන්න. එක එකව කරන්නේ නැතුව. කොහොමද අපි files folders අඳුරගන්නේ? Yes?
File extension.
Extension ප්‍රශ්නේ මම කිව්වනේ දැන්. Extension එක හරි. That is okay. But ඒක එකපාරින් බලන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් බැරි වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Extension, sometimes extension visible, sometimes extension not visible. Right? Okay, if you try to recognize files and folders using extensions, the problem is this. Okay. Folders are not having extensions, and folders can be customized by giving icons. Okay. So under that, you can write down extension files are having extensions, but it is invisible when the extension is hidden. To get that, to get it, what do you need to do? You have to go to view, in the view menu, in the view tab, you can say show file extensions. Show file extensions. Or view folder and search options. Then there's something called view tab. Then untick hide extensions for non-file types. Shortcut is a file, but the extension is always hidden in Windows GUI. GUI means graphical user interface. You can view it by using the command line interface. You can say CMD or DOS, MS-DOS, or by using properties dialog box. Okay, so in certain situations, extension is not visible. That is the problem. You can write down this. In certain situations, extension is not visible, so it will be difficult to identify the file by using the extension in that case. But surely you can identify in one way. What is that?
By viewing its properties.
Yes, surely you will be able to identify a file or folder by viewing its properties. Shortcut Alt Enter. Shortcut is Alt Enter. After selecting the file or folder, or right click and select properties. That is for sure. In the general tab, file or folder, details with file extensions, is visible. So that is how we can recognize a file and folder. But remember that, okay, maybe this is special point. Therefore, I would like to put an asterisk. Special folders are having, special folders are having, or special folders have special properties dialog box. Example, you can say recycle bin. Or an example is maybe this PC. These are also folders, but special folders. They're having different properties dialog box, so we cannot recognize them similar to the ordinary folders. Okay, we need to do this. What are these special folders? Why they are special? So let's do this now. Have you finished writing or still doing?
No, sir. Right.
Still right. Okay. Okay. Now, sharing. Okay. Before I tell you have taken the chance. Okay, that's okay. Doesn't matter, right? Then what? Right. Let's try to do something like this. First of all, I would like to show you some trick. How can we identify folders exactly without, so this is another tricky condition. So if a folder look like file, what will happen? Or let's create a folder. Let's create a folder. Let's create a folder. Okay, now right click on the folder and go to the properties. Then go to the customize. I just need you to assign MS Word icon to this change icon. And let's get MS Word icon. How to do that? MS Word icon is not available in this. It is not available in this list. You can just scroll and show it to others that is not available. Scroll slowly. You can see Word icon is not available. There are a lot of icons. Yes, true. You can assign any icon from here. Any icon you can assign from here. But unfortunately, Word icon is not there. Even you can assign empty icon, folder icon, file icon. So different things are there. The problem icon, pen drive icon, shortcut icon, anything is there. Okay, a dot like icon, a right sign. Here you can select even empty one. Click on this. This will be empty. It's a white color folder, right? It is white color folder. So go back. No, it's also no. Next. Further. These are also white color. Last. There are some. I think you can come here to the front. Come to the front, scroll back, scroll back, scroll back. A little, scroll a little further. Okay, can you select something here? It is empty icon, right? Okay, you can see. Even empty icon is possible. Apply, click OK and apply. And you can see the icon is empty now. Nothing is there. Only the text. No icon visible. That can be. Icon එකක් නැතුවත් assign කරන්න පුළුවන්. Can you see? This is the empty icon. How can you do that? Can you show the steps again to the others? First of all, create a folder, right? Then select properties of that by right clicking. You can select the properties of that by right clicking, Alt enter, then go to the customize tab in the corner. You can see the customize tab. In that customize tab, you have to select change icon. From the change icon, you can select any icon from here, click OK and apply. Okay, if you have any doubt, tell me, I can help you. Okay, now Word icon is not there. Let's browse. Let's browse. If you have installed MS Word in your computer, then it should be there in the C drive. And I think mostly it should be there in your program files folder. Program files folder. There is Microsoft Office folder. In the Microsoft Office folder, Office 15, that is the version. Can you type WinWord there? Maybe it should be WinWord. Yeah, it's there, right? Okay, you can see WinWord. Okay, click open and you can see Word related icon. You can give a file icon like this. The second one, not that, neither. Not that. That is not a Word icon, no, file icon. This second row, the first one. Second row, first one. Type WinWord. Click open. And after opening the second row, first icon can be assigned. This one looks like Word, right? No, see me there. Okay, it looks like a file. Now you can see it looks like a file, right? But it is not actually. How can you ensure that? You can go right click and go to the properties, and when you go to the properties, you can see it's a folder. But it looks like a file. But it is actually a folder. Actually a folder, but looks like a file. So don't be like, don't mislead by these things. And මේ වගේ අපිට වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Don't get misleaded by these things, right? So it looks like Word, but actually it's a folder. So be careful, because when extension is not visible, you have to think. Okay, click OK. How this happened? There is a small code written inside this folder. Can you go inside the folder and see the code? There is a small code inside that. Okay, can you see the code? When you open the file folder, double click, open it. Can you see the code is inside there, right? Here, can you see? I can see it. ඔයාලට පේන්නේ නැද්ද? මට නම් පේනවා. Inside this folder, there is a file. Can you see?
No, sir.
Maradi. Yes, you cannot see, you cannot see. Yeah, I know. Go to view. Go to view. Then you have the hidden items. Try to view the hidden items. You can see still it is not there. Still it is not there. Then where is that? Then go to the options. From the options, go to view. In the view, you can see hide protected operating system files. When you go down a little, put up a hide protected operating system file. So this is operating system file. ඔය පොඩ්ඩක් ගියේ එකක් නෙවෙයි. ඔක නිකන් කඩා බිඳගෙන බස් එක වගේ ගියවා. මම කිය පොඩ්ඩක් පල්ලයට යන්න කියලා. You have gone all the way down. Can you see hide protected operating system file? Yes, that one. Untick, click yes. That is dangerous because you are going to view the OS files, but it's okay. Click apply and see, okay, click OK. Can you see there is a file? It's not visible again. Can you refresh this? Hidden items, tick again. Hidden items, tick again. Hidden items. No, Pute. Go to view menu. Tick on the hidden items, please. You're not doing what I'm telling you. Can you see it now? Double click on the file and see how the icon is applied. All the details are there. Here. It is taken from WinWord.exe and the icon 1 is applied. Likewise, you can see everything. And icon 1 is applied there. You can give 0 and see. Give 0 there. And you can see something. Save it. Save it. Close it. Okay, can you see the icon has changed now? Icon has changed to the 0th row. The W icon. If you want to reflect it, right click refresh. Right click refresh. Okay, now this has changed the icon. So it is a small code. The coding I'm always telling, come to the coding classes, learn coding. Come to the coding classes, learn coding. You know, coding is essential skill. Coding is an essential skill. Anivara skill like a kisarata. While a medical, the engineering, no matter whether you are going to be a lawyer, engineer, a doctor, you need coding, right? Because coding will build your logical thinking skills. Therefore, ready for that. Any icon, right? Any icon, any folder will have this, right? Okay. Okay. Right, then, so this is what you are doing with folders. This is what we are doing with folders. Right, so let's try with the files now. Let's try with the files now. Okay, I will let some others share the screen because we should let others to contribute who like to share. Okay. Right, let's create a new file. Right click, new text document. Right click, new, then no, this folder. Right, you're not listening. You have to listen first. Right, remember that others are looking at your screen too. You have to support them also. Right, so I know you can do this faster, but show others how we are doing it. Right, right click, go to the new, then you can select text document. Text document. Okay, and let's view the extension. The MIEEE extension hide color. Let's view the extension. To view the extension, we can go to the Explorer, the yellow color one here, Explorer. Then go to View, View tab, View tab. There show, there you can see file name extensions. Show file name extensions. Explorer ke View tab ke aaye penna. In the Explorer, in the View tab, show file name extensions. All right, okay. When you tick that, go to the desktop and see, you can see the extension of this file, txt. So let's copy and paste this file few times. मैं file को copy paste करूँगी को बताओ. Right click, copy, right click and copy. Or Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Right click paste or control V to paste. Control V to paste again, control V to paste again. Let's paste multiple times. V. Okay, enough. Let's practice for the extensions. But before doing that, we need to recognize what are these extensions and all. So for that, I'm going to compare this file and folder in a table. So this is not there in your node. So please draw this table. One side file, the other side extension. Both file and folder has a name, right? It has a name. So again, another thing is type can be identified with the extension. No extensions in the folder side, no extensions, but the special folders are having class ID, CLS ID. That is the short way of writing that, CLS ID. You can see for an example, this is CLS ID for recycle bin. There is an icon and it can even be changed. Here also, there is an icon and can be changed. Mostly, general folders are in yellow color. But don't just think all yellow color things are folders. Okay, next thing is two kind of files. The one is text files, can be opened and read using a text editor. Example, you can say, these are some examples. And the second is binary files. Cannot be read using read and understand using a text editor. That is where you can see these Word, Excel, PowerPoint, pictures, because Word files can have graphics, right? Therefore, these files are also, we can call them, because it's having this what do you call extensions, right? These extensions can be opened using text file, but cannot read, because these Word files and Excel files are having images, graphics. Those are also binary. No such thing here. Can store data directly. Working as a container for files. Okay, so those are the differences. Please write down that soon. CLS ID, I'll tell how to find that. Okay, let's apply CLS IDs and see them. How can we find the CLS IDs and how can we apply them? So can you share the screen again? Anybody who's having power? I know most of you are not having power. So do me, including me. I'm also not having power, but anyway, I'm having my backup plan still running. I said this in the beginning also. Implement a power backup plan because they are not going to give you power forever. So this you have to experience for like few more years. Cannot help. Okay, okay, let's see how can we find the CLS IDs. First of all, please visit Google. Google, that is the easiest thing, right? You know, that is the easiest solution. Go to Google and there type, you can type one thing, recycle bin CLS ID. Then you can find the other things. Recycle bin CLS ID. CLS ID, class ID, enter. And then you'll get a long list of CLS IDs in the first result. This one, this autohotkey.com website. You can just visit this link and there are a lot of CLS IDs. Then let's see how can we apply them. Okay, let's wait until she loads it into her computer. Okay, now we can see the CLS IDs. Let's copy the CLS ID related to the recycle bin. Other things are also okay. Briefcase, you can my computer, this one, this PC, my computer. My document, my network, anything, right? Just copy this. Just copy this. Okay, copy it. Go to your desktop, create a folder. Go to your desktop, create a folder. Control-Shift-N. Put a dot after the name. Put a dot after the name. Dot. No. When renaming, dot එකක් තියන්න ඕන නමට පස්සේ. අර extension එකක් add කරනවා වගේ. Put a dot after the name. Rename. Hello, rename. I don't know why you're not listening. So before doing this, please listen, right? Don't be hurry. How to rename? Right click on this folder. So what you're doing? Right click on the folder, then rename. No, right click on the folder, rename. Okay. Then after the name, put a dot. නමට පස්සේ dot එකක් තියන්න. After the name, then නම නැතුව dot එකක් තියන්න කිව්වේ නෑ මම. නමට පස්සේ dot එකක් තියන්න. Type your name and then put dot. Then paste, Control V. Control V to paste. Control V. Control and V key. ඔහොම කරොත් නම් paste වෙන්නේ නැහැ නේ පුතේ. ඕක ක්ලික් කරන්න එපා. ඔක කොහොමම rename එකේ තියෙද්දිම paste කරන්න. අතරින් copy කරා නේද? Haven't you copied? හරි හරි කලබල වෙන්නේ නැතුව ඉන්නකො ඉස්සලම S2 පියාගෙන පොඩ්ඩක් හොඳ හුස්මක් ගන්න. Take a breath. හරි. අනිත් අය බලනවා කියන එක හිතන්න එපා. Right. Right click කරන්න. Just follow the instructions one by one. Rename. හරි. නමට පස්සේ dot එකක් තියෙන type the name. ගොඩ හදිසි වෙන්න එපා. ඒතර මුකුත් කරන්න බෑ. Put a dot. හරි. දැන් control අකුරයි V අකුරයි in the keyboard. Control V. හරි. ඒක press වෙන්නේ නැත්තම් right click කරලා ඔතනම right click කරන්න. Okay කොනේ. ඕක ඔයවා දැන් ඔය වැඩේ කරනකොට වඩා මිස් වෙලා ඉවරයි වැඩේ. නෑ නම ලියන තැනම right click කරන්න ඕන. ආපහු rename යන්න. Go back to rename. Right click rename. හරි. end එකට ගිහලා අගට යන්නකෝ. නමේ අගට යන්න. arrow keys වලින් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඊතල වලින් ඕනම් පැටලෙනවා නම් ඔයාලට. dot එකක් තියලා දැන් right click කරන්නත් keyboard එකේ key එකක් තියෙනවා. application key එක ඕන නම් ආයෙ පැටලෙනවා නම්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඉතින් ඔය mouse එකෙන්ම ගිහිල්ලා හරියටම අර කොනේ right click කරන්න. අන්න එහෙම තියෙදි අන්න ඔය විදිහට තියෙදි right click කරන්න. then paste පෙන්නන්නේ නැද්ද හරි right. එහෙනම් copy වෙලා නැහැ අතන. ඒකයි ප්‍රශ්නේ. ගිහිල්ලා copy කරන් එන්නකෝ ආයි. Go back and copy. Now come back and paste. Paste. හරි දැන් copy enter කරන්න. Press enter. Enter key. Enter key එක keyboard එකේ තියෙනවා. Press right. You can see this has now become this computer, right? With my computer icon එක ආවේ. Okay, this is this computer. This PC කියලා තියෙනවා. Same, right? You can right click and go to the properties and you can see this is a special folder, but still we have not registered it. But still this is a special folder. Right? It's a file folder. You can see this is a file folder. Recycle bin paste kala take a new one. Take a new, create a new folder and paste the recycle bin. Okay, I got a print ka. Rename karala. Atarin copy karagin no. First of all, copy from the website. Palla dibba recycle bin. Antima line eketi, last line. Last line. Last line. Okay. Listen carefully. That is the last line. Okay. Copy that. Now it is not the last line anyway. Now it is not the last line. Okay, scroll karata passe oka last line නෙවෙයි. oka web folder. Okay, ඉස්සරහා තියෙන්නේ read it. Read it. Come on. Hello. Listen to me. Scroll down. Scroll down. What up pallata yan. How to find the recycle bin? Hello, read this here. This is recycle bin. Related to that, this is the class ID. Okay, copy that and paste. Don't confuse. Paste this after that and you can apply that dot, then the class ID. Control V to paste. Control V is the key combination. If not, right click and paste. Press enter and then you'll see. Okay. Then double click on the recycle bin and you can see the deleted items. You will be able to see the deleted. And okay, empty folder and have all these things, Rihanna songs and all that in the back. Everything is there in this folder. Because the behavior of that is recycle bin. Recycle bin. So behavior is recycle bin. Understood? Okay, I guess you have understood. Everybody, try this. With that, I'll stop for today. Then good night. See you all next week. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.